Hello, 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 and welcome back to our adventure, our Shandalar magical adventure. So let's pull it up, the adventures of Lainkk. Where last we left off, I hadn't actually done much of the main story yet. I'd been spending a lot more time kind of just doing random side quests and making my deck a little bit more elfy and a little bit better. I've managed to get a 1-cost mana dork, a couple 2-cost mana dorks that are, let's see if I can do this. A couple 2-cost mana dorks that aren't as good, obviously. A good 2-1 here. This guy that can grow bigger and bigger as long as you spend more money on him. That's a really good end pick. I managed to get one of the captains, or what's the captain actually called? Elvish Archdruid, which is really nice for my 3-cost slot, and Sylvala. I still don't feel like I have that critical mass that makes this deck work smoothly and consistently. I really want to pile up some mana dorks, but and then I can start cutting lands once I've done that. But yeah, so far so good, and we did manage to win our first tournament, which is awesome. So I don't have a clear picture of what I'm going to do today. Let's take the game and see where it leads us. What's our current quest? Complete side quests. Fair enough. Finances, we're at 23 with lots of whatever that thing is called, with lots of diamonds. Mana diamonds. Okay, here goes. White lands. You know what? Sure. I don't love this, but white lands aren't going to be that far away from where I am now. Northeast. Let's see exactly how far he wants me to walk. It's a guaranteed success in a sense, and I can always warp back when I'm done with it. That just zoomed way in, didn't it? Alright, white lands, Manning. Y'all seen it? I ain't seen it. Hang on. There. Very far away. Northeast, north, a little east. We'll make the journey, but I'm not gonna worry about forcing this. If I see something else interesting on the way, I'm gonna go to that dark forest area first. See if that's got any monsters I want to fight. Lake of the Hydra? Ooh. Oh, it's got a named Hydra. Yeah, sorry, boss. We're gonna make this detour. I doubt very much that I have what it takes to win all the fights here, but even a couple. That might be a Birds of Paradise. It's a parrot. Sorry, it might have a Birds of Paradise on him. Let's yeah, we'll take this fight. Turn 1 mana dork. Very good times for me. Yep, he owns Birds of Paradise. If I get that card, I'm golden. Let's go ahead and drop it to Tanya's Chosen first. Ha! Perfect. We can play the Mana Dork. But we don't have enough mana for anything else, so we'll do the more expensive Mana Dork. And we'll start swinging. Okay, that's a little more painful. But he's investing a lot in just bouncing simple stuff to my hand, so sure. What do you got now? A large owlbear trampler. That's not great. Finally got a land. I have a 4 mana capacity. What's the best I can do here? Probably Elven Archdruid and a land of War Elves on top. Now this guy's big enough to stop him, but rather than do that, I'm going to swing because I'm hoping that he will be afraid of my counter swing and he just will hold off. See, this is what you were supposed to say if you're on summons forms, you dink. I love it when a deck just does what it's supposed to do. Alright, we've got 3 mana we're floating. Let's do this. Pick our weakest monster. And then let's attack. Select one elf to make buff. All my elves are now huge. So we'll Alpha Strike. And that's a win. Easy kill. If we get a Birds of Paradise, this whole fight was super worth it. Alas, we did not. Jace's Ingenuity. Oh, we've got the makings of some mill deck stuff here. Alright, well, deeper and deeper into we go, into Hydra Town. If there's only... that was a good side. If there's only 2-ish Hydras to fight total... Oh, well. We've lost to a Hydra already once, but that was a long time ago, when our deck was absolutely awful. Now our deck is really bad. Yeah, this is a slow start against a Hydra. Not ideal, but I have a mana base, so it's hard to say no to keeping this hand. Alright, 2 mana is enough to drop a 2-drop. We'll play it normal. Okay. At 3, it's probably Mirrorwind right away. If I play this, I can actually swing and not get blocked, but I would rather trade if I'm being honest. So let's see if he'll be willing to trade. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. Shoot. Well then, may win. Here goes. Oh, you're swinging back at me. Sure. I'll eat that very happily. We are at 5-ish mana. Monarch and Big Blocker. Yeah, that sounds great. Oh, on myself, please. There's the Monarch bonus. He shouldn't have anything to swing with. Perfect. Then we'll put the big buff into play. And now we can either attack with Maywin this turn, or prep with Maywin. I choose prep. Okay. Now we have enough to swing. Let's just go for it, man. Unless he has the board wipe, I'm in very good shape here. Oh, he blocked. Excellent. Wait, I have trample? Oh, you done it now, boy. Alright, I think we have it, actually. I think we just straight up have it here. Whatever counter card you're thinking of, forget it. Oh, wrong target, but that's okay. We're going to attack with my 11 Trampler. And since that can't possibly... they can't possibly afford not to block it, we'll swing with another. GG. So this is a better version of Titania's Chosen. 3 mana 1/1 works on all spells instead of just green spells. The problem is Titania's Chosen is an elf, which benefits from all my elf synergies. I'm going to choose to keep the elf version of my deck for now, but I'm open to the possibility of changing it out later, especially when I leave the green area. There should only be 1-2 monsters in my way now, so let's see if I can get by this guy without fighting him, because I'm not as interested in his drops. Nope, I got stuck on the terrain. It's all good, man. Killing him is still worthwhile. Very slow opener. But it has mana and it has Maywin, so we'll keep it. Marwyn, not Maywin, sorry. We're close. Really need to pick up mana here. Okay, well, we haven't lost yet, but really need to be picking up mana here. Yes! Okay. It's gonna be something capable of blocking. something capable of attacking. I think growth is the most important thing, so we'll put this in play because that's a mana capacity and a blocker. Good. He didn't call our bluff, so we get to keep going. We're going to have 4-ish mana capacity this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 if we cast 2 cards. So let's do Imperious Prefect. And then Wildborn Preserver. Sounds about right. Imperious Prefect. And then Wildborn Preserver. You could have made the argument that I should have put Sylvala instead, actually. This one has reach, so yeah, this is fine. I doubt he's going to attack into us. We have a big enough blocker to stop him. And now there we go. If we feed on this Hydra, is that good? That's amazing. We really do want to kill this guy before he starts growing his board. This is going to be nasty once it dies. So we want the board weaker by the time it comes out. We can time to feed, kill the Benevolent Hydra. That's a reasonable use of our turn. Alternatively, we can... That's going to cost 3, right? 1, 2, 3. 1 to use Imperious Prefect to make an extra elf. Tap for 4 mana and play Mirkwood. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's the plan. So, eat you. Make a elf. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, this actually is better than Mirkwood Chandler right now, honestly. We'll do this. We're just going to give you this giant Wild Boar Preserver, and now we can stop any big Hydra he's got for a while, and in exchange, we get Mirkwood Channeler. Do I do it again? Nah, I want to cast a real card. We're gonna do this. We're floating 1 more mana, so instead of doing that, we'll do this as well. So now we've got a freaking army at our disposal. And this one in particular is going to hit like a truck every time he attacks. And I have plenty of disposable tokens to block with, and I think that's game. I think that's just very much game. Do we just swing with everything, I guess? Nah, no need to get silly. Let's just force him to trade his entire board. Oh no, we missed the trigger. Damn. Well, now we'll do it. Give this guy trample and attack with him. And what's it going to take to kill everything on the board? Not actually that much. And he doesn't even get to distribute tokens as a result. 36 points of overkill. Easy squeezy. You know what's interesting is we were actually a hair's breadth from dead that game, because there was totally that one turn where we didn't have a blocker if we hadn't drawn a mana to cast our 2/3. Ugh. Alright, pardon me, I just got a thing I gotta deal with here. Let's see our rewards here. We got the Benevolent Hydra. When he comes in big. If one or more +1 would be put on another creature that we put that many +1 are put on instead, so he grows counter placers better. Tap remove, put double on another. Slow growth, energy. I honestly don't know how good or bad these are. I'm just gonna say thanks and then move on. Because the prize is up ahead of us. Oh, wait, whoa. He is aggressing on us. Didn't think that would happen. If I can get past you and just steal all of your rewards first, so that if I get kicked out of the level because I lose, I still get the rewards, that'd be great. Come on. Yes, we did it. We tricked Bad Boy into giving us all the good stuff. Canopy Tactician is a 4-mana captain. It's a little expensive, but it's pretty good compared to not having a captain. Doubling Season! Oh my god, I love Doubling Season. Sorry, it's not necessarily one of the best cards per se, but it's a great engine piece for a ton of different decks that I like. Elf Druid. 3 mana. Tap for mana, not worth it. Eldrazi stuff. Beast. Elf Scout Ally. 3 mana. Okay, of all of those, there's only one that interests me, and it interests me enough to put it in my deck right now. Canopy Tactician, you are mine. In exchange, you can have the Saber-Tooth Mauler. Not because he's bad, he's been a staple of my early wins, but I have such a critical mass of elves now that non-elves are just not strictly inferior, but much inferior. Alright, we are very happy with our 400 gold and sequence of wins. We shall fight the Hydra of Shandalar. What the flip? You've proved yourself. Defender. You can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. If the first Hydra card would leave the battlefield, instead exile it with 3 time counters, and then it comes back. Can't cast more than 1 non-creature spell. Well, I don't do that anyway. Other Hydras come in with 2 extra counters. That's nasty. Gain 2 life and your opponents lose 2 life. That's awful. Oh my god, okay, shredding my deck. That's really bad. And no swarming. Well, that's kind of terrible, honestly. But I have the perfect start in terms of mana ramp, so we keep this. And we immediately go to 2 mana capacity, and as long as we get another land, we drop Merwind next turn. Failing which, or Circle of Dreams, failing which we drop Mystic Druid, so. I'm already down to 28 cards in deck. Small deck might be working against me here. Okay, so backup position. Oh, giving me 4 life for an artifact I don't use. That is quite helpful to me. Yeah, you're gonna have to attack into me. We're on a clock here. 2-1 or Growing Stronger. I think this one's money now, and I need money now more than I need growth, so yeah, it's fine. My deck isn't being exiled as fast as I expected for some reason. I guess I'm just mentally thinking I've already lost when in reality the game is still very much on. So let's see. I can catch this for 3 and then have tap for 4 mana, so let's do that. We'll do the Wildborn strategy. And the Wildborn strategy in this context is tap for all my mana and make him a giant flash creature, just so that he can pound my opponents into submission. If there was a way to targetedly remove a head, I would do it, but there isn't. And I'm down to 3 life, so I'm dead next turn anyway on the board. If he didn't have quite such a massive presence of heads, I still think I have a chance in this round, but he's got quite a bit. I mean, I've got a 12/12 that's just gonna get bigger from here. Wait, what? I have provoke on this? Oh. Okay, we have to get rid of the one that's killing us. Which one is it? The exile. I can afford one more turn of exile. This one. Yes. First things first, we kill the head. Everything else can go second. Okay. I have... Oh, this isn't trample. This is just extra damage. I killed the head, right? Oh man, Iron Scale is evil. Okay, that's fine. This game isn't over. We have to chump block, so we'll chump block this with this, and we'll chump block this with... Oh, I really don't want to lose either of these. We'll chump block this with both of these, so that it dies. So that's not chump blocking anymore, I guess. And now, we just have to go all out. We have no way, unfortunately, of forcing all of his creatures to block us. And he has 2 Iron Scales, so the game might just be over on account of exile power alone. This is the best thing I can do right now. So, how do we get the most value here? We're going to... we need to leave Llanowar and Woodland Misks as sacrifices to the 2 Iron Scales. We can do that. Then, we need to have a bunch of mana to buff this. So we'll do that now. And this is that max going to be 7, so there's no point swinging with this turn. So we can actually even do this to cast this as big as it can be. How big is this now? That should give us enough life. Yes. Yes, and then yes. Okay. As big as can be. What's my current floating mana? I can't see how much mana I'm floating right now. Shoot. Oh, there it is. 8. So we'll put 8 for that number. Actually, 8's too high. It needs to be 7. Shoot. That's fine. That's fine. We have an extra blocker now, so that's fine. Okay. Now, trigger Sylvana to give me an absolute ton of mana for Elfheim. And what am I going to do with the extra 15? You guessed it. A 34/34 Wildborn Preserver. Have it your way. Now, these are my 2 blockers for when they inevitably attack into me. We're going to attack, and we are going to force this card to block. If I had trample, the game would already be over. So there does exist at least one card in my deck that still gives me a win here. Unfortunately, my life total is 8, so I have to block with everything I've got. Bye-bye, Elfheim. This guy has a dodge effect, but that dodge effect isn't going to be strong enough. And even if I kill him, I have to kill all the heads to win, so it's okay. I don't have any mana, so that's fine. That is the card I did not need to see right now. Trigger Sylvana's effect for 34. Oh, I thought this worked whenever... No, it has to be something entering the field. So, bah, never mind. Okay. I think that's GG. Interesting. That's the wrong creature. That one, please. I'm gonna call you out, actually. Oh, the heads come back in. Bigger and stronger than they were before. Yeah, it's fine. You guys, you have this. Don't waste my time with your skills. Haha. Funny. Alright, well that was awesome. That was actually a really, really cool little romp, and I guess we got to see a mini-boss, and that's even more fun. Before we go wanderlusting our way across the world, let's go and turn our cash into cards, shall we? I do think that that Hydra is beatable, by the way. And I would love to see what its rewards are. I mean, again, if I had drawn a trample... Oh, but I have to kill the heads. So maybe I need a board wipe that kills all the heads, or a death touch option or something. I mean, none of those were indestructible. It's very killable. But just beating it straight up by throwing creature after creature at its face is probably less than ideal strategy. Ooh, hey, there's an elf shop. What do you got for me? Oh, right. If I just go out and come back in, they do this. Warwood Channeler was an expensive mana giver. Piper isn't that great. We'll pay the high price to shuffle. Let's see what we get. Alright, let's see what's next. Rift Sower I don't like. It's very rare that Suspends actually work for me. What is this? Green and blue, so that's less good. Shuffle your library, put that card on top. This is the way to go. And that's the price of a Land of War Elf. 50, not 300. Whenever enters or dies, if that creature's power is greater than Pelt Collector's. That seems like an okay one drop. I don't love it, but I don't hate it at all. For 300, it's not my first choice, but it has a gains trample ability. 3 mana for 2. Let's get greedy and re-roll this. I might regret that for the 300, but target creature's controller sacrifices it, then puts an absolute ton of elf warriors into play. That would have won my last match. No, it wouldn't have. It would have flooded the board with weakling elves. It's an option, but it's kind of one of those win more situations when you already have a big creature. Kill him so that he can dodge. A new Sylvana. I already have my first, but I can get a second. Something to do with my tokens. This is another good finisher card. If I play it for 2 mana, what is it? If I play it for 2 mana, it's a 1/1 creature with vigilance. If I play it for 10 mana, it's a 9/9 with a game win next turn. If I play it for 4 and then pay another 6, it's a game win that turn. It's something. It's a good finisher. I don't hate this card. I think I can expect more out of my 3 drops now. Let's try again. 2 mana for 1 is not a good rate. Nope. Yeah, I got greedy and I got nothing for my greed. Bah. What else you got? You know, since I am being greedy. Nope, not interested. Scrying is a cool effect, but I don't swing very much. 2 mana, all of your elves are mana dorks. That's cool, but all of my elves already are mana dorks. Alright, well, do you at least have an interesting quest to offer me? Yeah, kill a giant spider. That's a nice convenient quest. We'll head out and find a giant spider to... Grrr. We'll head out and find a giant spider to kill. And flee like crazy for everything else coming at us. I am seeing a stunning lack of giant spiders. Oh right, I'm supposed to track it. Huh? Hey, there's a giant spider, and a frog, and something that vaguely resembles a deer stag. Come on, baby, come on. Now, if you were a gambling man, would you bet on me or a spider? I would bet on me. Unless it turns into Lolth or something afterwards, then I would bet on it. Not an ideal start, but definitely good enough to win with. We're going to drop the suspend for 4 turns on turn 1, and then come back with it later. What are you, a 1-1 that can turn into a 1-3 something or the other. It's fine. Okay. We can go Elves, or we can go Titania's Chosen. I vote for going to Titania's Chosen because mana. This is not a great spot to be, but it's gotta be where I am for now. Let's buff all the elves again. And then let's put a big elf into play. We can't actually afford any big elves, huh? But we can do this to make him really want to not attack into us because we have a big axe holder. And then we'll get, yup, these guys. And that should just stall him from attacking again for a long time. Then we're going to do this and this. And that should be enough. We'll swing with both of the rhinoceroses. Oh, they have summoning sickness. Even better. Then we'll swing with this guy. What you gonna do, bro? I've got a beefy board and you've got nothing. What's the best way to power up here? Put this on the trampler or just swing? I think we just swing. No, we do this. We're gonna do this just in case we lose creatures. We'll get the big things that we need out first, and then we'll attack. 7, 4, 4, 5 should be enough meat to really, and another 4, to really just end him. Good. We've got our chump blocker, and there we go. Bye-bye, Felicia. Yeah, nothing I want, that's fine. We're not here for what I want, we're here for the quest. Which hopefully has a cash reward. I'm pretty sure this was the town, right? Well, I don't see that I got a reward at all, but okay. Oh, it's a new quest. Sure, we'll kill Necromancers. I've got nothing better to do with my time. What are you charging me for elves? Sure, roll again. These look interesting. Did I just not pay attention? Black. Mixed, mixed, mixed. Create treasures. Mixed colors. 2 mana for 1, though it has an actual block on it. You know what? For 50 gold, that's fine. Here. That's an upgrade to my deck, right? Because right now, the guy I have in that role is even worse. And we should have another Land of War at this point. Oh, we don't have another Land of War? Where it is. Huh, these were considered different? Whatever. Yeah, we had a 2 mana 1/1 in that role, and now we have a 2 mana 1/3, which is actually notably better. 2 mana 2/1. Observer. I think we can board this guy. I don't like him beyond just that he exists. And Truffle Snout, you're on the board also now. I think now this becomes more valuable because we're pretty much always playing elves, and we're actually running out of cards some. Alright. You would not be part of an undead invasion. You might be. Haunting Apparition. Yeah, you seem like an undead. And this is actually in service of our main quest line, so not just wasting time dirtling. Mana first. Wildborn second, yep. That lets me do 2 plays. And hey, we're already getting to make use of this guy. Excellent. I love this card. It's really nice, and it's the only counter to flyers I have in my whole deck right now. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Yes, we're going to pay the 1 to... do we want to save mana to play another card? Nah, we can just go all out. That's fine. Oh, I didn't realize I had another one to play. No matter. We'll do both these. And then this is our finish him moment. Because that 7 is now translated to all my guys, who all have trample. Easy peasy. Winnie breezy. So not counting the friggin' Hydra boss, we've actually won just about every duel we've been in this game. I think what we're going to do is not worry about completing the Wanderlust quest. And instead... That's a vampire, yeah. Looks like a bat, acts like a vampire. Yeah, we're just going to finish building out for today. Well, not finish. We're going to continue building out. This is actually... I'm going to mulligan this. I'm actually okay with mulliganing that because I'm now reliably getting the mana base I need out of my elves. Canopy Tactician can't be afforded yet, so Sylvana. I guess I'd lose my Atlanta War Elves. But now, you start to lose everything. How do I want to do this? I think honestly, we just take it slow. Disrupting Scepter, and then swing with both my mana makers. If you want to kill one, that's fine. Oh, wait, no, I don't get to kill you back? That's not fine. Shoot. Okay, that was a colossal misplay that actually may cost me the game. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm not perfect at Magic strategy. If I swing here and he loses both of them to me, that's okay, but that's a death touch, so he won't lose both of them. He'll just lose one. Is it worth going after him anyway? No, it's not. I can afford to let him hit me a few times, so that's fine. Bloodthirst, Lifelink, yeah, that's fine. That Bloodthirst would have been awful if I had gone all out. Here we swing. We're perfectly okay with that. Chump blocking this. Oh no, we don't, because this guy. So we just attack with this one, I guess. So that it's a damage race. And there's nothing to disrupt. Fair, your turn. And he gets a kill shot. Grr. He's a flyer, so nothing I can do about him. I just have to let it go. Do we swing? swing? No. Which means we're probably dead. Now we can swing. Who do we put it on? This guy, maybe. Now if we swing with this guy, it kills either the Nighthawk or one of these buffed creatures. So yeah, that's fine. Who do you want to go after? Nobody. Alright, well, I'll take the damage where I can find it. Oh my god, that made you stop attacking me? Beautiful. If we swing for 5 again and he blocks with anything, that's kinda okay with me. That's kinda okay with me. I'm not getting why he doesn't equip that on something. Let's go ahead and make my bear the big guy. There you go. It wasn't that hard. Okay. In theory, that's going to let me get a whole lot of value soon. In practice, probably be dead before it pays off, but we keep trying to pick at his board with our suicide tactics. Hey, he gave me the flyer. Beautiful. We'll stick this on the bear again. Bear's not a trampler or anything special. Man, we've drawn all our mana. Okay, this is too big for me to throw things at. But he can't risk throwing it at my board either, so let's see what this does. Yes, draw me another card, please. And of course, the card I draw is another land. Every land in the game is going to end up in my hand. We can do this. At this point, he has to block it with the Vampire Outcast, or chump block it. And I'm good with either answer. That's fine with me. You can have it. I traded my biggest for your biggest. And then we'll re-equip it onto a token. Not sure what he killed. Probably was my, yep, it was my captain. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? My deck has 14 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. Unbelievable. But now we can actually throw the bear at him without risk. And then we'll put this on you just to make sure we look scary. Prefect. Yes, another card, please. Thank you. And the card we got was an Overwhelming Stampede, which might be enough to win. It costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can re-equip this to my strongest creature first. That's probably the Imperious Prefect. Didn't matter. They were the same and I just didn't know it. Alright. Swing and win. Thank God. That was a much harder round than I expected, but it kind of highlights something I've already suspected, which is my deck finally has enough mana that I shouldn't run 14 lands. Probably. 1, 2, 3. Yep, this is good. Boom. And boom. Boom. And it's either Imperious Prefect or Wood Elves. Or Leaf Crow. Now, I think Wood Elves is fine here. Get a card out of my deck for later. And get a chump blocker in play now. Okay, but I lost a mana, and I will absolutely trade. Creatures mean more to you than me. We can put down Ilfheim. We can put down Crow. Or Prefect. I think Prefect or Wildborn. Oh, no, that's too expensive. Well, let's do Mirkwood Channeler. He can trigger on himself to give me a big swing every turn. And in the meantime, I can do this with this to get a free card draw. Not free, to get a card draw. Alright, and then we'll target self, big swinging trampler. You don't start blocking that? That sucks. but I have nothing I can do about it, so good job. You get it. Alright, what's now? Okay, we have our win condition in hand now, so all we have to do is get ready to play it. Imperious Prefect with an extra card, please. Just whatever mana I have left is fine. And we'll trade the board here. Yes, I'm giving up a Visionary for a pawn. Oh no, that gives him profit. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, and he's just letting it happen. That's even better. Hey, you finally had money to equip with, huh? Good for you. Shoot. Yes, pay it. No, that's fine. No, that's fine. Oh, can I not afford it? Thought I could afford it. Oh, that's for the draw. Okay, perfect. Swing with the big ones. Trade for anything. And then overwhelming force. Kill. 35 damage. There should be a giant vampire king any minute now, and he will be the one to go after. Come on out wherever you are. That might be him. He looks like an elite. Okay, what do we got here? Playable. And we don't know if the next hand will be, so we'll keep this one. Yeah, that's pretty awful for him. Oh, I can't play this. I thought I could play it for some reason. Stupid. I'll trade you a Heritage Druid. I don't care. I have more than enough mana this game. You don't want to trade? That's even better. That's a 1/1 that keeps coming back. Yeah, that sucks. Let's make my elves bigger so that you're less likely to want to swing. Sure. Is this not blockable? It has shadow? Ooh, that's not good. That's really not good for me. So we're on a clock and I don't have enough healing in this deck to win short term. Let's do this. This. Trigger the rights. This. Buff the... It doesn't matter really, either one. And then swing. We're going to start swinging as hard as we can and then just hope that we go first. Nothing of his can... He can trade equally with this. And that's about it. So we don't want to lose the captain, but everything else is sacrificable. We're losing a Heritage Druid, and he's chump blocking the... Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what we would hope for. Oh my god, he has a Mox Jet in his deck? Lucky bum. You know what I have, though? You know what I have? I have the W. I wonder if it can get loot the Mox Jet off of him. Nah, I doubt that. That's not how the game works. Reign of Terror. Nah, it's too specific. Two mana, go for the throat. Oh, we keep that. Just in case I ever play black, that's just going to be a staple. We got you. We got you. How are there no rewards for any of this? Return to Verdant Market to collect your rewards. Is this not Verdant Market? This looks like Verdant Market. Am I coming back too fast? I don't know, maybe it's bugged or something. I'm definitely irritated that I'm not getting paid. Okay, well, before I quit for the night, because I am getting close to there, let me do this. Let me go back to a cheaper store, which only costs 2 to shuffle the elves, and do some elf scrying to see if I can't put the finishing touches on having an all-elf deck. Or an all-in on elves anyway deck. Yeah, we don't need these. Shuffle. Nope. Shuffle again. I don't do a lot of scrying. Interesting. Empowers every other elf. And if this is already +1/+2, then every other... This is good for Elf Ball. You know what? This is not a terrible card. I mean, it's not a great card at all, but it's great for all those other unwinnable spots I'm often in. We'll consider including Oracle of Nectars. It's a little slower than I'd like. I'd rather just have more captains. Three mana turns other creatures into mana dorks. 4 mana, 3/4 with a global buff. So it's a little bit better and a little bit worse than the 3-drop version. This is the one we're picking up. This is really good whenever it's in play, but it's expensive. I don't know if I want an extra. I'll buy it because I'd rather have it, not equip it. I'm out of shuffles. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, we got T-Bar kill! 4 mana planeswalker that lets me retap and untap an elf and put a token on it, or just generate elves. That's huge for my deck. This is also really cool. All creatures able to block must block, so when I swing with this guy and I buff him, he just kills everything. Yeah, we definitely put that in. Are we close? We might be close. We might be there, actually. Let's just see if we're in a world with elves. Let's start off by quickly adding the ones that we actually just saw that we liked to the deck. Maybe. That's a maybe. We'll probably cut him. Next, let's cut 3 lands. Or 2 lands anyway. Yeah, 3 lands. 2 lands, 3 lands, something like that. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards that make mana. What about this guy? Yeah. So we have a lot of mana-making cards without Forest, but we do need the Forest early. We'll remove the Axe. As nice as it was, it's not critical. Targeted kill is nice. This guy is a bit of a novelty at this point, as opposed to a essential. The only non-elf in our deck right now is... what? Oh, we already got all the Thragtusk, maybe? Yeah. And he's nice for getting life back, but at this stage, instead of dropping him, I would drop Oracle of Nectars and then just gain however much life it takes to not be dead. So that's good. I like Overwhelming Stampede. How many finishers do I have? Like, you already played the Elves, now win. 1, I have Overwhelming Stampede. 2, I have Nat's Elite, sort of a finisher. 3, I have Imariel, sort of a finisher, not really. So 2 half finishers. This is really the finisher. And there was a 2-mana finisher as well, right? Druid of the Cowl, 2-mana finisher. So I think this is it. I would like to have 2 more Land of War Elves, turn these Woodland Mystics and down. I would like to have that 2-mana creature that creates new tokens whenever you play an elf, and maybe turn these Tacticians and Druids into Archdruids, or what I keep calling Captains. But that's kind of longer term goals. Do I need an extra? Do I need 1 less of these? Just play it with 5 for now. Planeswalker's the +1. And there we go. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great time. See you guys next time.